Hello everybody, it's Christine and it is day 21 of Best of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. Today's sketch is this little guy by Par Victor, and I have no idea if I just said that right, but I just felt like rolling my R. Anyways, the sketch has, it looks kind of like a solid cardstock background, bunch of mixed media in the middle there. Horizontal picture, mine's not horizontal, so I may end up flipping mine like this or like this. Haven't decided. Bunch of stars. I'm not sure I'm going to use stars. We're going to have to see there. Of course, title. So anyways, that's the sketch. I got this picture. My daughter was at, or has been at Cancun actually this past weekend, long weekend. It was a vacation she earned with her company. And I thought this was kind of a neat picture. I guess she's showing off her I don't know what the point, honestly, other than she looked kind of pretty with the dress. The sky's really pretty, tattoos, that sort of thing. And I thought it was kind of artsy-fartsy enough from a photograph standpoint to go kind of cool with this Vicky Bouton Sweet Rush. Plus, the picture has this color stuff in it. So that's why I'm a little bit uncertain on my sketch here, because I want to use these papers. Maybe I'll end up cutting out these florals or something to act as the stars, is maybe what I'm kind of thinking. So anyway, I technically got this collection as a Flavors of the Month with the scrap room, but then at convention, I didn't do this intentionally. I just happened to be at a booth, was looking at papers like, oh, that's so pretty. Ooh, look at the sky here. Oh, I used it. Shoot. Oh, well. Maybe I could still make that work some kind of way. I don't know. Anyways, I found this at a booth and I happened to pick it all out. And then when I got home, I realized, oh, look at that. I have that same collection of Flavors of the Month. I really like it. So that is all I have planned right now. Those circles in that sketch, I may pull out my circle cutter, cut some circles, but I need to start planning here. So let me get some stuff together and I will come back on. I haven't picked out my inks either, y'all. I should have planned better and before I started talking, but I didn't. So we'll see that in a minute. I'll come back on soon. Okay, gang, I'm back. All right. What I have found is I got into my cardstock up there. This is a Heartfelt Creations cardstock, and I picked it because the first one I pulled out is this white one. It's just kind of one for my stash ribbon. It's thin, and I just know my ink is going to soak into it and wrinkle it and all the things. But I do kind of maybe want it as a photo mat, so I'm going to keep it out. This is actually Heartfelt Creations. I don't think it's a watercolor cardstock. It might be, but it's much thicker, and I think it's going to hold up to my ink better. And then out of the papers, I chose this one with the circle because I'm going to use it, I think it's my circle behind the photo. I don't think I'm going to cut the middle out. I know the sketch kind of shows it almost as like individual circles. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to leave it solid. And then I think I'm going to mat my photo on this paper. And then the back side, I can use the other side. And then as I mentioned, I'm going to cut flowers out of this for the stars. And then I pulled out this. I think I'm going to do maybe Sweet Vacay. Because, there's also Hello Sunshine, things like that. I'm thinking I'm going to do this Sweet Vacay here because she's on vacation. So I think I'm going to do that. And then, of course, I do have all this ephemera and these puffies are so cute. And then some more ephemera that came with the Flavors of the Month. So, got lots to choose from here. And I'm excited. So the first thing I'm going to do is this mixed media piece here. That's a lie. That's a total lie. I'm going to mount my photo first to figure out where the mixed media needs to go. Sorry, I'm over here. I think my picture's just a tad bigger, but I'm not going to cut it down because I think this is really pretty. So I'm going to mush my stuff around in there, and I'll cut out my flowers too. I think I'm going to do that off camera because y'all don't need to watch that either. Anyways, that's what I'm going to do. Come back soon. Okay, I promise this is going to be the last check-in. I've gone ahead and cut out that center piece of that circle paper. And I think this looks pretty cool. So this is where my plan's going to be. I told you I was going to fussy cut those flowers, but when I got into my ephemera, I realized, holy cow, I have a ton of flowers. So I'm not going to fussy cut flowers. I'm going to be lazy and use these flowers. And then also there was kind of these cool palm trees, which there's palm trees in here. So definitely going to use those. I found Living My Dream Life, which I definitely want to use here. I thought about this, but I think I'm not going to use this because it doesn't really go with the sketch any kind of way. So I'm going to set it aside for the minute. And then I found Loving This. And so I'm kind of debating on using that as opposed to one of these other guys. So I have to think on this one just a minute. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and stop talking. And I'm going to do the mixed media and then I'll start laying stuff down. But I do need to take a little pencil after this. So I'll do that first. All right, I really am going to get started. Okay. Y'all, this is one of those layouts that I'm in love with. It came together so easily and so naturally. I did not struggle, not one bit. I'm just in love with it. The first thing I did is I did take my Dilutions ink here, and the Dilutions are very, very bright, intense colors. I think I've mentioned that within a layout or two last, because the brown was really dark, right? Well, all the inks of that line are just really bright, saturated, vivid colors. And I'm so proud that I picked that Heartfelt Creations paper. I think it actually is like a watercolor paper, if I'm not mistaken. I could go look at the package, but I'm being a little bit lazy. But I'm almost certain it's for their like coloring stuff. So it's a real nice thick paper, and it took that ink so nicely, and it dried so nicely. So you can see that hot pink on there, and I'm so pleased with how that came out. The packaging technique for once worked for me. I did spill a little bit on the right hand side. I don't know if you noticed kind of a glob going on over there, but honestly it worked out just fine. It still fit within the design totally fine. So now I'm going to do this turquoise. And again, I'm so pleased with how this goes on top. It doesn't mush into the pink. It doesn't like get all muddy or whatever. It goes so pretty on top of this pink. And it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. So I get this mixed media going on here. And it doesn't actually even take me that long. I know this is sped up rather, but this just went really nicely. And I just kind of went around in a circle. On the sketch, it's actually kind of more concentrated on maybe one more side than the other. But I'm okay with how I did this because, in all honesty, my circles are not symmetrical either because I had kind of this stair-steppy look in my circle. I think this looks great. I'm really happy with it. So again, I just took my mixed media and kind of went around in my little circle here with my two colors. And they did just kind of go, behind this little circle here. I love that circle too. I thought that turned out really cool with that cool stair step. It's almost geometric, but not. And I just love how that turned out. I don't know if I mentioned it. I did mat the photo and scuff the edges of the photo mats. And I also scuffed the edges of the circle that I cut. So it's a little bit rough on the edges, with that little bit of white core kind of showing through there. I thought about matting the photograph on foam, but I knew I wanted to come in with the florals and whatnot on top, so I decided against it. And then I took that little Living My Dream Life, and it looks like a paper clip, so you could theoretically put, one piece or the other to the top of the photo, but because of where she is situated in the photo, I really didn't have dead space for that to go there, so I just put it behind. And now is where I'm just going to kind of look at my various florals. I do slip my title down there. I'm definitely one of those palm trees, and I'm really pleased with how these kind of went on there. That was pretty easy. I just slipped those two up there. And then I just kind of went through my florals. I do change out this floral that I just set down for the big one. The three, it's right above the top left corner there. I'll switch out one of those florals for that. But the florals were so nice and big. I only ended up having to use 4 of them to fill in all the stuff. And then I'll have my title down there. I will put, in a minute, you'll see me do like foam on the edges of some of the pieces. So this first floral I just glue down flat. I think I go ahead and glue the palm trees down because I knew I wanted to make sure that those were where they were. So I put a little Nuvo glue at the bottom, and then I'll end up putting foam underneath the top edges of the palm trees. And I do take that palm tree close to the very top. I did not take the sketch and rotate it on here or anything like that, but you'll almost have to imagine. I did rotate the sketch where the big stars up upper left corner or whatever. So if you're looking at the sketch, that's what I've got going on. So I glued those down. I put have I done the foam yet, y'all? No, I don't think I have. I think I'm still just kind of gluing stuff. Here's my foam. So I'm going to start adding that to the back side of these leaves. And I'll do similar with the flowers, on the edges of the flowers. And then one of my other florals there, I'll have a little bit of foam tape. So again, this picture is, my daughter she just got back last night. Actually, this video is going up just a tad late today because of that. I didn't get home until, well, that's a lie, y'all. I could have done this yesterday and I didn't do it. I kind of had to work. It was one of those days I actually had a lot going on at work. I didn't get to take a full lunch hour and stuff like that. So I'm barely catching up, y'all. I was so proud when we started this series. I had like 10 videos recorded already. And I thought, okay, I'm doing great. I'm going to be ahead the whole time. Nope. Total lie to myself. I'm basically just now, I haven't got ahead. I'm not ahead anymore. So now I got to try and figure that out, but it's okay. Anyways, she got back last night. She had a great time. She had done a little spray tan before she went, so she looked kind of tan when she got there, and then she didn't realize you still got to wear sunscreen, so now she's sunburned. You know, it's tropics. It is what it is. But she had a great time. They got down there. It was a little resort, had a nice room. You know, she had a little pool right outside her room. It was kind of neat. She sent us a video. I'm a little jealous, and it was vacation was paid for. She earned it. So that was kind of cool, not going to lie. I know network marketing gets a bad name, but y'all, they do reward their good performers. So I'm just saying, yeah, she had a good time. So she's got all these little tattoos too. And I feel like, I don't know if that was the point of this picture. Like I said, I don't know, but it just looked really cute because she had all her little tattoos showing and, you know, just all kind of summery and I don't know, just tropical. So I thought the picture was pretty. So I'm just kind of going through and I'm adding my florals over here. Again, this didn't really actually take me that long. I might could have cut some of this out, but on the other hand, there wasn't much to show you because it only took me, I think the video footage was not even 30 minutes. I do love it when, what is it, the A-team guy used to say, I love it when a plan comes together. I love it when a layout comes together. It just feels so natural. You know, we've all been there. We've got those layouts and we go, good Lord, I can't figure out what to do here. This is messed up or it didn't go the way I wanted or, you know, this design's killing me or whatever. But this one just, man, it just flowed. So maybe this is my style. You know, I've been thinking about my style lately. If somebody asked me, well, what's your style? I don't know. I really do not know. I would never have called myself a mixed media person, but I have been enjoying it. And that could be because I got better tools. My husband used to do stuff around the house. He still does. I shouldn't say it like that, but we try to do stuff around the house without the right tools. And y'all, they make all the difference in the world. I'm telling you, trying to cut a piece of wood with the wrong saw, trying to, you know, get something open with the wrong screwdriver, whatever. It just makes it painful. So I think the same thing's true with the crafting. If you have the right, you know, instead of a cheese knife, if you got a palette knife, you know, that your paste goes a little better. So anyways, I've been enjoying it. Here's where I'm just going to add I thought about adding a little floral coming out of the top up there, but it just didn't really go with the sketch, so I decided against it. But I do have these cute little puffy stickers. So this one says The Sweet Life, and I'm trying to figure out where to put it. I kind of put that right underneath that palm tree. And then there's another one that just says Love It, little tiny words, and I end up putting that over on the right-hand side next to the floral. And then I do get into the little puffy hearts. But I really don't do anything else extra to this. There's a lot going on just with colors and all that. So I decided after I put that little Love It, I'm really kind of struggling with where to put it. I don't know why, but that ends up right there. But then I'll end up going into my little puffy stickers, my 3 little hearts, and I'll add those. And that's all I'm going to do to this layout, y'all. It is so cute. I'm not going to lie. I love it. I hope you do too. Feel free to comment below if it's a nice comment. Otherwise, I'm sorry, I don't care because I love it that much. Anyway, I'm going to slow it down so you guys can see. Don't forget to check out the playlist. There's so many people playing, so many good videos, y'all. Just a ton to look at. Inspiration for days and days. And we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I do have an Instagram at Scrapping Harden if you want to check it out. There's daily layouts posted there too. So we'll talk soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.